My name is Alexandru Vasile from ALEF. I'm here to talk about NetApp Cloud Solutions. Let's begin. We'll have a short introduction. Afterwards, we'll go through Azure NetApp files, cloud volumes on top, and we'll have the closing. Introduction. So, hybrid multi-cloud environments with NetApp. So, the advent of the cloud has led to the new paradigm in designing, implementing, and outgoing maintenance on computer systems. While there are many different names for the new paradigm, one of the most commonly used is cloud-native architecture. Cloud-native architectures take full advantage of on-demand delivery, global deployment, elasticity, and high-level services. They enable huge improvements in developer productivity, business agility, scalability, availability, utilization, and cost savings. NetApp's cloud-first orientation aims to help customers develop and deploy hybrid multi-cloud environments so they can consume cloud services from any cloud in any way they choose. As an expression of NetApp Data Fabric strategy, multi-cloud should be able to use capabilities and data services across core, edge, and multiple clouds simply by and easily as a single resource, regardless of the role you play within the company. Right, let's go further. We'll speak about Azure NetApp files. Azure NetApp files. So this is similar to Azure files. So it's a let's say file-based solution. Storage hierarchy. So you will have an Azure subscription. Under it, an Azure NetApp account or multiple accounts, where you can create capacity pools based on different offerings. Minimum capacity that you can provide is 4 terabytes for ANF. Under it, you can create volumes and quotas and so on. Azure NetApp files, fully managed native Azure service. So this is a Microsoft offering. It is fueled by Ontap behind the scenes. It's sold and supported by Microsoft. The power of Ontap management software, it's backing up ANF. So you'll have the full data protection, data management, snapshots and clones, and performance optimizations of Ontap based file sharing. You also have data at rest encryptions and role-based access control. Pricing and performance tiers. As I talked earlier, a minimum of 4 terabytes of capacity can be processed and incremented afterwards with at least 1 terabyte. There are 3 main offerings. It's Standard, Premium, Ultra. Those offerings have a price per gigabyte per month and a different throughput based on the tier selected. They are suited for, so the standard one is suited for static web content, file shares, database backups. Premium is suited for databases, enterprise applications such as SAP, analytics, engineering application, and messaging queue. Ultra, it's usually suited for extreme performance application, throughput intensive apps, high performance computing, HPC. The performance of those tiers follows the mimic of, so the standard follows the mimic of a mainstream hard drive array. The premium, it's comparable with a mainstream SSD, and the ultra, it's comparable with a flash array. Performance sizing. So configurable by 2 factors. We have service levels and throughput. So we have the and throughput. So service layer multiplied by volume quota will have the performance. Since we offer guaranteed performance megabytes per second per terabyte, really depends how many terabytes you process, so you can compute the overall performance of the volume. All right, let's go to the more advanced cloud volumes Ontap. So cloud volumes Ontap. Cloud volumes Ontap, it's a version of Ontap that runs on the hyperscaler. So on-premises virtualized version, a similar version, it's called Ontap Select. So in all the hyperscalers, you can have cloud volumes Ontap. NetApp delivers those in Azure, AWS, and Google. The deployment is done through a third-party application that's free called Cloud Manager. The actual Ontap in the cloud can deliver block and file. It can have a single node or an HA pair, so high availability in the cloud, and can have most of the features of a fully fledged Ontap device. As I mentioned earlier, the deployment engine, it's Cloud Manager. It's very simple to use. It has a GUI interface, and you can deploy and manage relationships like replication relationship from this Cloud Manager. Mainly, the scope of this tool is to deploy CVO in a hyperscaler. All right, so overview. So it's a fully fledged Ontap software that runs natively in the hyperscaler. It consumes native cloud storage, provides the control and flexibility of a virtual machine because it runs as a virtual machine. It can deploy in minutes. It actually used to shrink, capex in favor of opex by moving workloads to the cloud or augment existing environment, like for DR and so on. So we have two pricing models. We'll see them in a few seconds. So delivering the world's leading storage software on your choice of cloud. So this picture shows you the data fabric mobility that you can have via SnapMirror from on-premises to the clouds using the NFS, iSCSI, and CIFS. And the features are on the right, so it supports as many Ontap snapshots, the protocol that I already mentioned, team provision, the duplication, compression, and compaction, encryption at rest, flex clone, snap lock, high availability if the CVO is built as an HA pair, call data tiering to an object directly in the cloud, and Kubernetes integration with Trident. Let's see the actual consumption model. So we have two ways to get it. One is pay-as-you-go. Pay-as-you-go, it's directly through the hyperscale, in our case from Azure. Bring your license, it's bought from NetApp, and it's based on a, let's say, time limit. So you can buy it for a year, for 2 years, and so on. Pay-as-you-go, it really is how much you use it, you pay for it. You have the protocol supported, volume encryption, data protection that I spoke of a few minutes ago, team provision, data duplication, compression, and compaction. It supports snaplock, data tiering, has multi-region support. You can use it with standard HDDs from Azure, standard SSDs and premium SSDs. On pay-as-you-go, you have additionally free types of CVO, let's say subscription. You have Explorer that's used usually for proof of concept, up to 2 terabytes. You have Standard, up to 10 terabytes, and Premium, that's basically 368 terabytes, same as the Bring Your Own license. Bring Your Own license basically offers you the maximum capacity that you can use. Cloud volume deployed by over 1,000 customers worldwide. So where is this used? Usually it's used in healthcare, energy, financial services, media, insurance, manufacturing, real estate, and more. Why do customers consider using CVO? Because you can quickly migrate application. You can move data from NetApp to non-NetApp on-premises storage to any cloud lift and shift without having to re-architecture refactor and save migration costs. You can dynamically reduce the public cloud storage spend because it uses storage efficiency features of a real ONTAP like compression, deduplication, compaction, and so on. It used to maintain business continuity and keep data secure. So basically, you can do DR in the cloud using on-premises as a source and a CVO as a target. Basically, that's most of the usage. It's for DR purposes. Highlight the use cases. So as spoken before, the most cases it's used is to provide disaster recovery and backup in the cloud. Because the hyperscaler payment system, it's favorable to different plans. You can schedule the actual CVO to run just some amount of time when the backups are done, and afterwards it can be shut down. And basically just pay for the time that the system runs. It's not for the whole, let's say, 24 hours a day. Another case that's less often than the DR in the cloud or backup in the cloud, it's to run application in the cloud directly using lift and shift. So basically, you can renounce or run application directly in the cloud as you run them on a normal Ontap on premises. Cloud volumes target customers. So on-premises customer in transition, so customer phase out of data center and moving to the clouds. That's one of the cases. So NetApp customer on all flash arrays, fabric attachment, and ACR looking for same grade, enterprise grade, and data management in the clouds. They are a customer on premises. Can be current cloud customers that are looking to use Azure as a backup disaster recovery or for primary workloads, file shares, and so on. And they want to have the features of enterprise storage, but this time in the cloud. And CVO can offer them pretty much the same features as of full-fledged storage. And customers that want to ensure their cloud workloads are compliant with regulatory mandates. All right, let's take a look how disaster recovery and backup to the cloud looks like. So we'll have data center that's on premises, and we have CVO that's deployed via Cloud Manager in Azure, and we'll make relationship based on SnapMirror. Sorry. That's how it looks, and that's how data is moved natively between on premises and in the cloud using CVO. It's basically the same way you move data from different Ontap devices that have premium license. Closing thoughts. So basically, this concludes the small presentation of those two main services like ALEF. That's a better, let's say, options versus Azure Files, and CVO. That's a whole new VM that basically runs on top on the hyperscaler and represents a virtual storage in the hyperscaler. Right. This concludes our presentation.